welcome to Finding Your Frequency. And I'm excited because this is our very first edition. I'm Sexton, joined by Hairston. Here's what we do with Finding Your Frequency. We meet people where they're at, find out who they are, where they want to go, and what they're willing to do to achieve their vision. We're going to help dial it in today on Strive Family Homes. Arthur, good to see you.
Good to meet you,
So
Brian.
give us the lowdown. Tell us who you are, who Strive is, and what you work to do.
So Strive Youth and Family Services, we are a licensed group home for kids with autism in the foster care system. So we look to provide temporary housing for youth that are in the foster care system.
Really specific.
Yes, we are very specific of who we look to help and serve, and we do that for a particular reason. There is a shortage of homes throughout the state of Florida, but when you look especially at those that have autism or some similar related diagnosis, there are not a lot of homes available. It gets even smaller. So, my background being within special education, my wife and I said, hey, we have to do something to help out. And that's just kind of where we ended up, the population we decided to help out with.
Where did you find the market? Were you working in another home setting and all of a sudden someone said, hey, we really need this? How did you get to such a very specific area?
It's funny, we actually opened and we just took, at-risk youth. They didn't really go how we wanted it to go. And then I ran to a friend and he said, why don't you just take kids with autism? And I had like that light moment. It's like, oh, honestly, I didn't think about that. And we reopened, and it's been night and day. Just with my background and what I was doing before, it just made so much sense to do that.
And how's it going? I mean, when you and I talk, you seem in love with the project.
I love it. Where we are, we have 3.6 acres here in Jacksonville, and we're able to utilize that land, one, to get the boys outside so we're not necessarily always inside the house, but we have more land to build on over time to help out because, again, there's a huge shortage of homes, and especially for kids with autism. So we get a lot of phone calls, and we're at capacity right now. And I'm like, man, we haven't even been open, for a year. We're at capacity, and I hate getting phone calls and knowing that we're full. I can't help you right now. I don't like to tell people that.
You just said the boys, so you're just a boys' home right now.
Yes, just boys. Yes.
So is there a demand, obviously, for the girls too? And is that somewhere you're going?
There is a demand. I know for me, what I'm comfortable with, and when we opened, somebody told us, you have to be comfortable with knowing if staff never shows up, something happens, and you have to fill in that you're comfortable. And I know for me and my comfort level, even though I have a daughter myself, I'm comfortable with my guys.
Okay.
Like I can relate to them. So we do get phone calls, but that's where, my wife helps out and does some things with others, just trying to teach them like how do you open a house. And we find people that do want to do the girls' homes. So for us, boys.
Okay.
But
so you found your niche, right? And you've got 3.6 acres. You've got things going well. You're already at capacity. Where's the future for Strive? What's the next step?
The next step is to build more homes. Our goal, I believe, sometime next year is to start on the first one. I've already had 2 engineers come out and give me some lessons on some things that need to be done before I get the city involved. We have a lot of trees and certain things that some things need to be done before the city gets involved out there. But we want to build more homes. If we can fit another 4 to 5 homes out there, then that's what we're going to shoot for, just to do one maybe every other year. Or if things are going well, because we are a nonprofit, we find grants, maybe we can do a new home every year and just build out.
So you seem pretty dialed in on your frequency. You know who you are, you know where you're going. So what's it going to take for you to get there?
To get there, a lot of prayers.
Amen, brother. Right? That's a big part of it.
Yes, and just staying focused, because I get distracted. So I'm glad I'm not doing this by myself. My wife keeps me focused on our purpose, on things. So just staying focused and just learning. This is a process. So we're learning about grant writing. We're learning about other services that we might be able to start to do to produce more revenue so we can, invest the money that we make right back into the business, because I'm trying to build more homes within the city here in Jacksonville and then just across the state of Florida.
When your head hits the pillow at night, what tells you you've had a good day?
I would say that I know that I have a good day. I can think of a memory. I'm at the house a lot, just checking on the boys and just doing paperwork. So when I can think of a positive memory of something about the kids, or maybe one of the kids told me, "I love you, Mr. Arthur," that I know I had a good day. Just to think, man, I'm making a change for kids that have no place else to go.
Arthur Hairston, Strive Family Home. It's great to see you.
Thanks
for being our first guest on Finding Your Frequency.
I'm excited. Thank you for having me as your first guest.
Keep us tuned into what you're doing.
I will do that.
We'll see you next time on Finding Your Frequency.